So this video is going to be on how to fix a Deadslot Terrorbyte. This Terrorbyte is invisible in a slot somewhere under the map you can't get to. If you go to buy a Terrorbyte, it's going to say purchase failed. And if you go to our nightclub, it is well equipped to have a nightclub or have a Terrorbyte. Everything is purchased. You also see there's no Terrorbyte garage on the list. But if we go over here, we have access to basement level 5. Never been down here on this account, so alright, now that we loaded in, this is not B5, this is B1. So B5 is where the Terrorbyte should be stored. Even if you don't own one, you should be able to walk in there normally, but that is not the case. If you go over here, it's walled off. Usually an elevator right there. Kind of looks like it's there. It's walled off on this side as well. So if your Terrorbyte's in this situation, this video will show you how to fix it. Again, try to buy it. Purchase failed. So we're going to be doing the Bogdan merge to fix this. You need the Bogdan Heist set up, and you need a nightclub, preferably with an empty slot on one of the floors. And you're going to need a vehicle that begins with the letter T or something close to the letter T. And you're going to need a Gerald job and a friend. Your friend needs to be in the lobby already.
Right on.
Use Simeon as well.
I'll send you something.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it to you.
We're using the Tampa. It's under 2 doors. Under the $300,000 range. Hi guys, this is going to be a quick update on how to get the closed job for the Bogdan merge. You need to be either a CEO president or an MC president. And then you need either a Gerald or a Simeon job. And you need a friend to start a job for you in the lobby. Could be any normal job. So they're going to be in the job. We're going to have the job invite from Gerald or Simeon brought up on the phone, all the way open like this. And then our friend's going to send you an invite through the console. You're going to accept the console invite, and then you're going to instantly accept the Gerald job. And then as soon as you're on that very first black screen, your friend's going to leave as you accept that first alert. And then you'll get a second alert saying return to GTA Online. When you come back into the game, you want to have a screen on the checkered part that says closed mission. And then from there, you are good to continue on with the Bogdan merge. You're going to go stand in front of the screen. You're going to bring up your in-game menu. You're going to keep checking this jobs area. You'll notice quick join and play job is grayed out. What you want is for those two things to be solid white. And we're going to start checking here in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, to see if it's solid white. And the way you do that is use your bumpers right or left, and then you go back into it and you just see if it's solid white. So give it a couple more seconds. Right. Still grayed out. It's not white yet. Right bumper, left bumper. Still grayed out. Those take a little bit of time. Taking a while this time. Alright, we're going to hit right bumper, and then we're going to spam right D-pad. We're going to keep spamming right D-pad, and then we're going to back out. You want to hear that little bleep when you hit right D-pad. That's you getting the job merge. And then if you'll notice, it's the Bogdan problem Gerald. It should say the Bogdan problem Lester. So that means we successfully hit the job merge. Now you're going to go ahead and invite your friend. You need to invite them through their in-game phone or they will not be able to join. As soon as they join, go ahead and start it up. Alright, that's going to be it for the workaround. Thank you. As soon as you load in, go ahead and find the terabyte. At this point, you're going to wait for the timer to continue to count down. As soon as you load into the sub, you're going to have your friend quit their game, kill their console, however you want to word it. So you can't see it, but our Terrorbyte is now our personal vehicle. Friend's gonna go ahead and quit the job. Gonna continue and then go to free mode. I got stuck in the clouds. If you get stuck in the clouds, just start YouTube or disconnect your internet and go online really quick, just in your Xbox settings. So when we load back in, we have our Terrorbyte. It's currently our personal vehicle. Now, what to do with the Terrorbyte? It's a whole other question. Took me a second to figure this out. But we need to go to the nightclub. Do not call out any personal vehicles or you'll have to redo the Bogdan merge. If you don't know how to teleport, link will be in the description. And go ahead and walk back into the job just to teleport the Terrorbyte over to us. And then leave the job. It's a hell of a lot better than driving. So we're going to take the Terrorbyte and we're going to put it into one of our slots on our B2, 3, or 4. I tried to put it in an empty slot. It does not let you. You have to put it over a car. You want this to be a car that you only own one of, that's unique, that you know. Because you're going to have to use the Fleeka job here in a second to pull it back out. Unless you want to use the Bogdan merge again, but Fleeka job is way easier. So at this point, I still did not know what I was doing. So I was just trying to make a game save. I was pretty sure I was going to black screen driving in, but I did not. So I had empty slots in my B2, but if you notice, it says garage full, even though I have empty slots. And they're not dead slots. You'll see that here in a minute. Not yet though. So can't put it in either slot, won't let us. I've gone through the cars on this account, and I know that the Chiverick or whatever it's called, cardboard one, I only own one of them, so I decided to use it. It gets pushed into the void of wherever that Terrorbyte just came from, and now that Terrorbyte is in that slot on our nightclub floor, even though it's invisible. Purchase failed. You'll see that a few more times. Alright, so right now we're going to pull that Chiverick back out just to save it. Don't want to leave it in the void. There's no reason to. It's a dead slot. So you need to have the Fleeka job, Karuma set up, or a friend does. Either way, go ahead and start it up. As soon as you load in, you're gonna have about 5 minutes to choose the car, but we already know the exact car that we're going for. Alright, so we started at the A's somehow. We're going to the C's. There it is. Still got plenty of time. We're gonna go ahead and just ready up. Alright, there we go. There's that same car, same paint job, F1s, cardboard on it. Now our friend is gonna go ahead and all they're gonna do is quit the job. They just bring up their phone and quit it like that. As soon as they quit it, you'll be kicked into a lobby and you'll be able to take that car and you can either sell it or you can drive it into an empty slot somewhere. It's up to you. Was gonna drive over there, decided to teleport. Again, if you don't know how to teleport, link in the description. So we're just going to go ahead and request our personal vehicle. Should be fine. And we're going to go ahead and drive it into that empty slot we had on our V2. Alright, so now at this point, I still had no idea what to do. Wasn't sure. My first thought was to try to buy a Terrorbyte again. That didn't work either, as you can see. Next thought was to buy a car over the Terrorbyte and try to delete it that way. I had an empty slot, so I had to buy 2 of them. Placed it right over the Terrorbyte. Terrorbyte's gone. Instantly try to buy it again. And boom, still denied. So at this point, I really didn't know what to do. I was at a loss. Then I had another idea. Doesn't quite hit me just yet. You'll see in a second. So allergies are still in there. And if you noticed, our Terrorbyte garage was still unavailable. Still no Terrorbyte garage. Not really sure why I went to B4. I just didn't know what to do at the time. And for the fun of it, we're gonna try to buy the Terrorbyte again. Sometimes these things resolve themselves. That was not the case this time. And then I had one more idea. I'm gonna go steal some NPC cars, place them over those slots, and blow them up. My thought is that slot where the Terrorbyte was still associated with the Terrorbyte slot. Even though you bought an LRG over it, you technically bought an LRG into the Terrorbyte slot. That slot needs to be empty so it can be restored and returned to where it needs to go. I wish I would have checked to see if the garage was there before I just went and bought the Terrorbyte after I blew up the vehicle in a second, but I did not. So we take it into our garage where we had the Terrorbyte slot. And I'm gonna go ahead and place it over the Terrorbyte slot. That's all you need to do. In order to do that though, your garage does need to be full. I for some reason thought I might need to blow up the other LRGs, so I went and got another NPC car. That is not required. You only need to have a full garage and put an NPC car over the Terrorbyte. You do not need to buy the LRG either. Oh, side note, if you have more than one Terrorbyte, you need to put them all into your nightclub and you need to delete them all. At least that's what I did the first time with my other account. And then I ended up with the same result. This is the second time of me doing it. So we drive it in. We're going to place it over that other LRG. Not knowing at this point that the other LRG is just a normal car slot. And now we're going to blow up the first car that was over the Terrorbyte. Again, had no idea any of this was going to work. I was just messing around, trying to figure it out. After you blow it up, go ahead and you can finally purchase that Terrorbyte.
Just fucking crap.
I did not know that I would be able to, but I had an inkling that I would. So I fixed it on the one account, I just wasn't sure how. It's quite the process. It was kind of confusing. need help, just leave messages in the comments. And now if we go over to our garage door, we have a Terrorbyte garage. With a Terrorbyte in it that you can see, upgrade, drive, use. It's gonna be it for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, be greatly appreciated. Thank you.